Oh my gosh. Is that the problem? Can it work? Yeah, it's working now. Okay, mic was off. That's a bummer. But it's okay. So back into it. Like I've been sitting here for like an hour. Uh, we tapped into premium right here on ES and Nasdaq, and we resisted the first like strong bearish fair value gap, which is a good sign. That's what I want to see. I wanted to see us inverse this bullish fair value gap right here, taking us lower. And right now we're tapping into previous sell side liquidity. I'm just hoping that it's not enough sell side liquidity to push us higher again and take us back up. I'm looking to take the full move, and I want to see us come down and take the 0.5 or the 0.75, maybe even a full sweep. And I want to see us completely reverse. So that's pretty much what I've been waiting for. Tapping into this strong sell side liquidity here to take a trade. And this is all live, by the way. I trade on plus 500. So I'm no longer trading Top Step. I switched to a live account, so just gonna keep letting this market run. We're starting to chop around a little bit. We're just filling in liquidity right now because we just took out all liquidity right here. So now the market's fighting because it still wants to move lower, but we just took out some sell side liquidity, so it's trying to go higher. That's why we're chopping right here. So if anything, if we do retrace, we're gonna retrace back to this level right here, and anything above this, around in this area, this resistance. But from right here, we shouldn't resist off of any of this. We'll probably just break straight through this with ease, mainly because this is our discount area on this entire range. So no matter what, this side is going to be weaker than this side for bearish, and this side is going to be stronger than this side for bullish. So created more sell side liquidity pairing with this sell side liquidity. So now we have stronger selling liquidity lying down here. We're looking to blow through this, take this out, and get our trade in from there. Let's use volume profile just to see where the market's kind of laying at right now. Where do I have it? Actually, I'm gonna use anchored volume profile. Oh, why didn't it click? Or was it? Or not anchored, fixed range volume profile. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so pretty much exactly what I'm talking about. We have this sell side liquidity lying right here, and we have liquidity lying right here, which is, like I said, obviously going to be harder to take out because it's a lot lower. So as you can see right here, we have these high bars because we are, let me move this back. Can I move this back? Oh, I didn't mean to move my range back. I meant to move my volume profile back, please and thank you. Okay, it does not work like that. Oh, it does work like that, okay. Just kind of don't like how it's in the area. Either way, I could just move this way back actually, hold on. There you go, that's better. So we can see we filled in a lot of liquidity up here. That's why we have these stronger lines. What we didn't do is we didn't fill in buy side liquidity up here, so this is going to be the overall target. Looking for buys today. Right here, we have no liquidity filled right here. We need to fill this spot right here. Right here, lots of liquidity to fill. That's why I've been sitting here waiting to get this retracement and then market reversal to the upside. So we're already tapping into the 0 point of this, so we started into this range now. So now we can start looking for buying opportunities. We want to see at least a trade into this area. So as long as we're trading into this area, we could take a trade off of this, which we did right here. It would be nice to see the market move a little bit lower though. I won't lie. If we can get more confirmation on the market moving lower, it just gives us a little bit better of a buy in, just in case the market does want to retest lower. Yeah, so far it's not really looking, the market conditions aren't giving me what I want to see yet. So I'm not going to take a trade off of this unless the market plays out how I want it to right now. But so far it's not playing out how I want it to, so I'm not going to take an aggressive trade off of this. I mean, just coming straight into it, the market's already reversing back up, and it's not going to really play out how I wanted it to. So like I said, if we don't drop here, then I just won't be taking a trade off of this, and that's completely okay. Because I'm not going to take an aggressive trade. I'm only trading my strict, market conditions. So it's very unlikely that the market can even keep reversing down to where I want it to right now. I know it's not that much further, but since we're already in discount and we started an uptrend off of sell side liquidity, it's hard to kind of break that back down. So it's a little bit on the unlikely side, but can't control the market. I mean, we are dumping right now, but it's not impossible to just reverse back up instantly. We're getting a strong imbalance to the downside, which is beautiful though. So if we can continue the imbalance, it's going to be able to take a trade off of. Let's pull up Nasdaq here too, because we could probably grab a bullish SMT off of this for a little bit extra confirmation. So let's see, we closed below this low right here on both, but right here on ES we're about to close lower, and Nasdaq we haven't closed lower yet. So closing lower on ES might take us into where we want to see to get in at, which might be a perfect setup for confirmation for bullish. But still, we're gonna need a strong imbalance, literally just one candle down, just lay it down on the market to actually get a strong setup in. Can kind of map out our Nasdaq too. That way, use them both as reference to make this a little bit easier. So like I said, you can see that we were only tapping in close to the 0.25 on both markets. We want to see us move all the way down to at least the 0.5 and then come up. We're supporting off this sell side liquidity. The amount of liquidity we have to fill right here is really getting crazy, so the market is going to have to dump into this at some point. We don't really have too much liquidity to even fill up here. Yeah, we have this minor buy side liquidity, but overall the only actual liquidity void we have to fill is right here, and other than that it's up here. So the market should continue down until taking this lower sell side liquidity out. So we're just going to keep waiting. I still have strong thought process that this market's going to continue down. Can erase that, it's no longer valid or needed. Can erase this. The market's breaking structure to the high side again, which is not what we want to see. But like I said, we can't control it. We can only watch and wait for a setup. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit more bearish pressure here. Just gonna keep waiting. If this plays out as an imbalance, taking out all this sell side liquidity previously would play out beautifully. Okay, so finally we are dipping into the 0.25. So we dipped into the 0.25 and almost the 0.5 on Nasdaq. Now we just want to see a inverse. So if we get a inverse here, we could take a trade off this. Or if we keep pushing lower, it's only better for us. So Beautiful. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So now after tapping into all that liquidity and sweeping it, we're getting a strong, strong movement. Exactly what we've been waiting for. Now we filled this liquidity down here, swept it out. So now we just need our bullish imbalance to be traded back into. So we have a bullish imbalance back here playing into our discount. So this is where we're going to be taking our trade. If the market validates this PD array and let's just get a retracement back to this. So this is what the trade is going to be looking like. Okay, so as we can see, that fair value gap just got invalidated, so now we cannot take a trade off of that, but we already took out our zero point 0.5 and all that, so we're just looking to keep moving higher. Okay, so still in the trade. This is where we're entered in at. I entered in here because what do you call it? I kind of took more of an aggressive entry. I regret taking it because it's not really following my rules. Even if I am in profit right now, I just don't like taking aggressive entries. Anyways, I entered in here because we keep supporting off sell side liquidity. After tapping into it, we swept it hard, came in for a retest, swept it hard again, and we have a bullish SMT on it. So creating this bullish SMT, we're trading the lagging index, which is ES, and taking our trade off of this based off of our sell side liquidity discount and bullish SMT. We took a long and this was our entry right here. Stop loss at the low of this candle right here, which would be taking out the rest of sell side liquidity. And we're looking to target buy side liquidity. So we just broke structure right here, giving us a little bit better confirmation. Same with right here on Nasdaq. So right here we could have a little bit of retracement, maybe to a PD array on the bullish continuation, but I'm looking to trade all the way up to here. So that's pretty much the summary of my trade.